Hey everyone, Brian here and welcome to a new video, and this time we are going to be playing Top 8 Tournament versus Grass BTD. Now, Grass BTD is one of the best players of all time. I'd say he's probably like top 2, top 3-ish. I'm not sure anymore, but that's the whole point of this competition. There's 8 of the best players of all time, and there's really no one else outside that top 8 who can be considered top 1. It's either one of us top 8. So we will be playing Grass, aka Death to Israel. For some reason, he always has these strange names, since he was also called the N-word at one time. But it is what it is. BTD players aren't exactly known for their choice of words, because they mainly say the first thing that comes into their head. Okay, so anyway, let's focus on the gameplay. We are going Heli from NG. The reason why I went Heli from NG is because I thought that he was gonna go Ninja Farm NG, because in the past he would always go Ninja Farm NG, because he is confident that Ninja Farm NG is meta. So I was thinking, bro is definitely going NFE, so I can just counter that with Heli Farm NG, and I would win 99% of the time. Like, I don't care how good Grass is, he is not beating Heli Farm NG with a Ninja Farm NG. But then I saw, bruh, he has Heli Farm Ice. He probably has spy hacks or something, since I always readied up before him. Did I ready up before him? Probably. And earlier he had shown proof of himself spy hacking. So yeah, there is that. And yeah, so Heli Farm Ice just destroys Heli Farm NG. Heli Farm Ice versus Ninja Farm NG is more close, because NFE can get slightly more farms, and then late game Ninja Farm NG has a stall. And Heli Farm Ice has to do a very specific strategy. They have to send So My Gods and then fast cooldown BFBs on top. Because if he doesn't send fast cooldown BFBs, then it is not gonna work out, because I can just stall and counter. And Sabo stalls for 50%, whereas I stall only stalls for 45%. Okay, so here I greed for my double plant. We are out farming and also out ecoing. But we have traded that for anti-stall, because my NG spot over there, my fast engineering spot, isn't actually the best anti-stall spot. It's the best spot for saving money. But if we're talking about anti-stall, the best NG spot, which I'm sure you guys all know, is the first corner of the map. Place a 9-incher there on last, and it's pretty good. Now my fast engineering doesn't even have 9-inch. So he's going Heli Farm Ice, I'm going Heli Farm NG, and I absolutely cannot win this late. So I'm gonna have to go for a choke. And then I see him. Oh, he has moved his rotors to the bottom of the track, and Ice cannot pop white balloon. So I sell my fast engineering for some more money, approximately 1.2 thousand more, and he leaks down to 12 lives, and we also force a boost. And by the way, guys, all of those balloons were eco balloons. So at this point, I'm thinking, bro, I lose this late game every time. I'm gonna have to choke rush him. But then he starts rushing me, so I have to sell a plantation for a trap. And round 14, if he goes for his bank here, I'm probably going to try to force sell, because he only has 12 lives, and even if we can force one more boost, it'll be great, because he's already down to 2 boost. So his round 11 fumble was a massive deal, because he lost lives, he lost boost, he lost everything. So he goes for a downdraft here, which in my opinion is a pretty big mistake. What he should have done instead what he should have done instead would be to go for an ice shards and boost, because the downdraft pierce isn't that good. The only thing downdraft is good for is for camo balloons, Moabs, and BFBs. So he has his bank monkey up now with like 250 eco. He only has one more boost. So even though we have Heli Farm NG, I am a lot more confident now that we have a chance late game, because my plan at the moment is to just outfarm him. Even though it looks like we are behind in farms because we only have 2 plants, he has a bank. What you guys fail to realize is that he only has 250 eco, right? His eco absolutely sucks. It sucks a lot. He has no eco, guys. He has no eco. So we start sending Zebras around 18 just to force a cash out, and he almost dies. Pretty lucky on his part. So yeah, we have quadruple his eco. Like even though he has a bank, it's fine. So around 20, I'm thinking, do I send him a BFB? No. We have so much eco. In fact, he can probably defend a BFB by a boost only. Because I know that a rotors plus downdraft plus shards on boost, without even having to stall the BFB, he can solo. So my boy Grass does a really weird play. He starts sending me a BFB. So even though he had 250 eco before, now he has a lot less, which is strange since I might not even have to sell any farms here. I can just boost, right? Because I have 3 boosts. I don't really need boost late game, since with Heli Farm NG without a stall, it is extremely hard to cycle boost late game. So we just boost with minimal defense, and I spike just to be safe, but I know I'm fine. So he's gone for his BIA now, which is fine. Would you rather have around 21 BIA or around 22 factory? And we have double his eco too. Because sure, he is getting $80 eco every round. By sending that BFB, he has lost 5k. When I say 5k, it's not just 2.5k that you lose for sending a BFB, but it's also 100 eco, which eco equivalent is 2500, which is pretty bad. So there's a lead sneaking by. I want to go for our rotors here because there are some leads, and I die. I'm just joking. I don't die. I don't choke like that. So yeah, we are actually out farming him by a lot. We almost have double his farms, because if he sold his BIA into factory, he would have 400 eco plus factory. So we are pretty much out farming him a lot, and we also have trap money too. Trap money isn't that much, but I really think that BFB was a big mistake on his part, because that's just 5k down the drain. Like, I have no idea why he sent that BFB, but it's a massive deal. So we have 2 factories and also triple his eco. He has nothing, and at this point I'm thinking, do I go for a 4-2 factory? But no, I opt to go for the second trap instead, just to be safe. And look, like, we have a factory lead. Even though he has the undeniably better late game strategy, we are just out farming a lot, since of his BFB send, his weird defense, and since he upgraded to a downdraft around 15. Like, bro, who upgrades to a downdraft against Zebras, Mr. Top 1 Heli Farm Ice player? So we send a BFB, and we force his last boost, which was our main goal. So at this point, he has no more boost left, and he is also wasting lots of money trying to buy and also sell stuff, and he has to ice stall multiple times. And the great thing about this is that he has just missed out on a few rounds of factory crates, and each round a factory crate gives 5400. So the number grows, probably, it's not exponentially, but it's close to exponentially. And yeah, he is really struggling over there. He is causing a regal farm too. I wasn't sure if he was trying to lag me out on purpose, but since he's just lost at this point, I think. But it's still going to be close because he has stall, we do not have stall. But I'm just saying, guys, in practice, Helifarmice should just win if the game doesn't go past, if the game goes past round 18, because he had a really pretty early bank too. But anyway, I start sending early, because if it goes late game, I'm just dead. I'm just dead to like, oh my god. So we have 3 traps up top, and I also upgrade to a second downdraft, since it is getting pretty scary. It is getting pretty scary. Okay, we had 2 traps before, my bad. Now we have 3 though. We have 3, and we have double farms, but I would almost call it triple farms because we have a COMG on his screen. So he hasn't even gone for that much defense, and Helifarmice is OP. It is meta, I think. Well, Ninja Farmenji has a chance, but I'm not sure. It's close. Like Ninja Farmenji and versus Helifarmice is always really close. Helifarm Village is also a pretty good counter too. But Helifarm Village loses to every sort of NG strat, every sort of Cobra strategy. So we send him a Oh My God now because on round 30, Oh My God has double health. Well, technically it's called single health. Well, it's called full health because pre-round 30 they have half health. But I just like calling it double health because that makes the most sense to me. Okay, so we have 3 factories. I mean 6. We have 6. He has 3, and we want to upgrade to an overclock for every single engineer monkey. Round 32 is too early since I can defend a lot of Oh My Gods, but what's a fun round to rush? Round 34, 35, I am definitely dead. And he still doesn't have that much defense. He has no money saved up. In other words, he is broke in-game. But he is broke in-game. Like, we have 7 factories. He has 3. We have equal defense. Well, not really equal, but I have like 5 traps at the front, which is basically a lot of things. He dies on my side, but that's probably screen lag. I keep sending spaced. The reason why I don't want to allow him is because if I send grouped, he is just gonna counter me, and I would have wasted money that I could have spent on Apaches. So I just try to send him as smaller rush as possible, in hopes that he will counter me soon. Because if it goes to round 35, we're probably dead. So I'm waiting. Round 33 is a very, very long round, by the way. It is an extremely long round. So I'm thinking round 34, bro is for sure gonna start countering me. And he does at the end of round 33. He sends me 1 fast cooldown. I'll just keep BMing him since he's been annoying me all game long with his spy hacks and stuff and his cheats and stuff. But anyway, we just go for so many Apaches and boost. Now we are dead here, literally dead. Like, even though he only had 3 factories, they're round 34. So my gods, I don't have a stall, so it's pretty much over. Even if we outplay all game, Helifarmice stalls and counters. But bro, are there some balloons sneaking past on his side? Are there some balloons sneaking by on his side? I don't think so. There are some Rigor Rainbows. Oh, is he gonna pop that BFB? Now, there is no way that we defend because there are just so many Oh My Gods, and they're just really, really strong too. And then he still has a Firewall Frost, but still, it is going to be pretty close. And we don't want to pop those BFEs. We don't want to pop those BFEs. And he dies to my camo ceramics. Even though he had a Fire Frost, they still somehow leak through. And I swag at him because, of course, bro's a trash talker. Bro's a trash talker, bro. He has been spam pinging Lokesh every day. Like, every minute, it's all he does. It's all he does. He spam pings Lokesh every day for some reason. Which is pretty funny, but he has no life, okay? Which is fine. Which is fine with me. So his loser map is Dread Balloon Cave. And I have no idea why he's gonna go. Again, I'm expecting NFE, so I go Heli Farm Ice. And yeah, so I'm expecting NFE, which is why I go for the extremely passive start. But when he doesn't place any towers, I know I'm in trouble. Because if he has a strategy like Dartland Farm Glue, it's going to be very hard for me to win. Because Dartland Farm Ice, Dartland Farm Glue is simply mesa on this map. Dartland Farm Glue, Dartland Farm Ice, like, have you seen how late those strategies go? I think Dartland Farm Glue goes until round 60, Dartland Farm Ice probably round 100, I don't know. And what is it? Eco strategies are banned, otherwise I would have gone Ninja Super NG, which is probably mesa. Ninja Super NG is probably one of the best strategies of all time, but Eco is banned. So. Because Ninja NG Super Allhausen doesn't really work, so I'll just fumble my ice spot here because I am dumb. But he let me greed for a plantation, which I'm happy about because he really can't afford to be aggro, because I'm assuming he is going Ninja or Dartland. I honestly don't think he is going Heli, because otherwise he would have Heli started. So I'm just guessing it is going to be Dartland. It is gonna be Dartland. And of course, bro, Bloom Boost Blacks, since of my bad ice spot. If you don't notice any difference, let me explain it. It is too close to the bend. So it is missing out on quite a lot of radius, which is why I am struggling to space blacks, which should usually never be a problem. So anyway, his double ice gets undone, so we start doing this, and I have to sell and rebuy my ice because otherwise I'm gonna struggle for the rest of the game. As you can see, it's slightly lower, which means I can afford to do more stuff. And he is going Dartland Farm Ice, bruh. So I'm like, oh bruh, I've just lost this, right? I didn't anti-stall at all early games, so I'm gonna have to anti-stall now. So what my plan is at the moment, what was actually going through my mind is round 20 BFB, fast cooldown ceramics, fast cooldown camo ceramics. So I thought, let's just pretend to win late game at the moment, but we probably won't win. So round 9 bank, which is pretty standard on Dread Balloon Cave, when no one anti-stalls. And yeah. Round 11, I was gonna send him some whites, but I wanted to pretend to be passive. And then we can surprise him round 20 with some fast cooldown ceramics, aka the small 6k Brian Chess 99 rush. That rush is actually pretty good though. In some competitions, I have won by making my opponent choke, by sending a Moab with fast cooldown ceramics underneath. They boost and they die. So he has not yet gone for a BIA. It's really hard to tell. But if I didn't afford it, he probably can't because he had to go for some stuff too. So he goes straight for a shards, and then I'm like, bruh, there is no way he has a BIA now. I just go for my BIA. Then he sells his shards, so he probably has a BIA now. I consider rushing him, but have to wait for my camo ceramic, bro. Have to wait for my camo ceramic rush. So he starts bleeding boosting some stuff at me. What is that, like spaced ceramics? I'm like, bruh, I'm not dealing with any of that. So let's just boost. And yeah, bro almost dies here, but he clutches up. I think he probably had to cash out. Yeah, for sure, right? For sure. I mean, if we both had a round 9 bank, round 14 BIA, we probably are gonna have infinite money late game. So I'm not happy about that. So I want to send camo ceramic, but I can't since he is sending me Moab. And if I sent him fast cooldown ceramics now, or if I boosted instead of going for a downdraft, boosting makes it look like I don't want to go lace, which is bad because if I don't want to go lace, I'm gonna try to choke rush him. And we do not want to give any indication that we are planning on choke rushing him, even though that's literally my entire strategy at this point. Since we just lose late game, he has infinite money, and he goes for his factory. Of course, bro has infinite money. So anyway, we send him a BFB, and here comes our epic choke rush. Okay. Firstly, let's to make it seem like we're stupid. Then we send camo ceramics. No, and he struggles. He's chasing. He boosts. He starts leaking. Bro has to stall again. But nah, it didn't work. He was expecting it from me, and he leaks down to 6 lives. But for some reason, bro just cannot die. Like, he should be dead, right? But instead, he just sells his BIA, and he just goes for a Firewall Frost, which is like $15,000, which is very, very expensive. And he almost dies, but he just clutches up. But, guys, hear me out. With that choke rush, he has no BIA. His farms aren't that good, and he doesn't have that many boosts. Even though with Dartland Farm Eyes, boosts aren't important because Ray of Dooms, if you spam them late game, aren't affected by boosts. And yes, I did indeed test this. So yeah, we just spam some farms here, and my plan at this point is to just send him slow cooldowns on my gods because he does not have enough money. You have to have, like, he only has one BIA at the moment. But with Dartland Farm Ice or Glue, you generally need to have at least 5 BIAs by round 23. So he is not in good shape. So even though my choke Russian didn't kill him, it forced him to be quite it didn't drain him, but it made him have a lot less farms, which is amazing. I start sending him some leads. I'm not sure why I sent leads actually, because that is gonna make his ice shards OP. Yeah. But anyway, he still only has one BIA and a bank doesn't even count. Because he is too busy defending my ZOMG. He's spamming 2-1 Dartlands. I'm honestly not sure the most effective way to defend a COMG, but his way is probably best. And he uses boost because you don't need boost that game. And bro looks dead on my screen, but for some reason he's not dead. I don't know why. I don't know why bro isn't dead. So I send Camo Ceramics once again, and he goes for a Fire Frost. But bro, that's like $15,000. It's round 25. He literally only has one BIA. Like, his eco can't be that good, pretty much. He should honestly sell like all of his defense now and spam BIAs, because he has no eco, means he has no Ray of Dooms. Even if you spam the map with factories, you don't have enough money. You need full map of BIAs plus spam pinks. This is pretty much the only way to win with Dartland Farm Ice, Dartland Farm Blue. It's not exactly hard to do, but you have to optimize all of your defense if you're playing against a pro choke rusher like me. Okay. So bro doesn't even have a Bloontonium, so I'm gonna send him a Camo Lead shortly. Or no, since he upgrades to Bloontonium soon, I think. Where is bro's Bloontonium? Brian, send him a Camo Lead. Okay, so he starts spamming BIAs now, but it's a little bit too late. So we start sending Camo Leads because he has no Bloontonium. If he leaks one lead, he's dead. Like, a lead is 23 lives, he has 6 lives. So he goes for his Bloontonium eventually. And yeah, his farms are not good enough. Sure, they're probably better than mine, but my only tower of defense does not cost $50,000. Or is it 55,000, which is even worse. Ray of Doom, 10% more. Ray of Doom is the most expensive tower. No, it's not. Monkey Temple. Okay, it's the second most expensive tower. Second most expensive tower in the game. What is the third? I should really make a BTD Battles trivia quiz and do it with Lokesh and Asian Sensation, honestly. What is the third most expensive tower? I would say it's probably the Technological Terror. That seems pretty expensive. Technological Terror is pretty expensive, yeah. Apache Factory. There are a few pretty expensive towers. It's round 32 and he only has 8 BIAs. And he hasn't even started spamming pink. He hasn't even started spamming me pinks yet. And then he starts selling BIAs and he starts going for factories for some reason. I don't know why, because he needs more eco. At this point, I would say his eco is probably around 4,000, which means that every 1 minute he will be able to get one Ray of Doom, which isn't enough. At this point, you would ideally have 10,000 eco, because then you can afford a Ray of Doom every 30 seconds, which is not bad. It's pretty good, actually. So as you can see, he only has money for one Ray of Doom, and that So My God is crawling its way like a snail, slowly but steadily across the track. And he's gonna choke to the first one. I'm just joking. But it gets pretty far. But his ice shard at the back clutch up barely. And he almost dies, but he's fine. It's a small bit of screen lag, I think, which always happens when someone has ice shards, since sometimes shards will absolutely shred the Moab class balloon, and other times it does not. It's a small bit of RNG, I think. It's like how sentries don't spawn on your opponent's screen correctly. As in, if a sentry spawns at the top on your opponent's screen, it might show it's at the bottom, and on Battles TV, it will show something completely different too. So round 34, he has no farms, only one Ray of Doom, or two. One or two Ray of Dooms. As I said, he should not have been spamming factories, he should have been spamming BIAs. And he also should be eco spamming right now. But factories aren't gonna do it. Factories is 5.4 thousand every round, so even if he has 10 factories, right? Let's imagine this. He has 10 factories. That means every round he makes $50,000. So every round he can afford one Ray of Doom. Bruh. That is not enough, right? That is of course not enough. So it will slowly overwhelm him, because every round he is going to need like 3 more Ray of Dooms, not just one. But he seems to be holding on fine, but this oh my god is really pushing across the screen. It is really pushing. And he does not have infinite pierce either, because those 2-1 Dartlings, they have limited pierce. The only guys with unlimited pierce here are the Ray of Dooms. So we start sending some fast cooldowns. So I'm like, oh, nah, not yet. And then he starts sending me fast cooldown Moabs. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Then he starts sending me fast cooldown COMGs. So I know at this point he is out of money, and now he has no eco, which indicates that he is close to death. On the Dread Bloom Cave, it is a really long map, and there's almost as many heli spots as an offside, if not more. I'm not sure, like I haven't actually counted, but there are a lot of heli spots, and it is a really long map. So I start sending him fast cooldowns, oh my gods, because he does not have infinite pierce. The only guys with infinite pierce are once again the Ray of Dooms. But we have pretty good defense here. We have no Apaches at the top, which are usually quite tricky to place, because COMG's in the way, stuff like that. So bro is actually struggling. We are doing fine for the moment. We have 2 boosts too, but I don't want to use my boost yet. I want to wait until I have most of my helis placed down, because that's when they will do maximum damage. So I boost now. I basically have all of my Apaches up, apart from 1 or 2. There's also a farm in the top right corner, which I want to place. But I also don't want to die. And bro dies. Bro dies. And after this game, he walks, so I stop recording. And just like that, we trioed self-proclaimed top 1 player Grass BTD. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next one. See you.